moment of silence. $8 million. Venom.
Thank you very much, June. Dr. Joshua Gara, I think I got an honor the other day, but I will. Well, let me say one thing. For Waziri, I don't know how many people know Moses Kuria quite well. I've worked with him many years. I've seen him work in the last few months, and it definitely deserves a commendation for the work. Can we clap your hand clap for the work? If you want to catch up with him, you can try and see if you can catch up with him, Moses, and you can struggle to catch up. Yeah. So I would say well done for the work that you've done. The PS and the chair, the CEO who is here, and colleagues, Bernard and the rest. What I would say is a couple of items because of time. I represent Standard Bank here through Stanbic Kenya. And when you reflect on the three aspects, today we spoke about trade, but we speak about investment. We also speak about manufacturing or industry. These are the three aspects that really changes our markets. So Waziri, if you think about what we are bringing in this conference, and I have a chance to spend many times traveling across the continent, there isn't really any country today that you can say is ready and has got the opportunities to build investment and trade than Kenya. There is no other country. And sometimes we don't always appreciate it because we always see our lens, right? Yeah, from the southern part of Africa, Standard Bank operates, is Africa's largest bank. We operate across 21 countries, from south and the west, the north and the east. And I can assure you that this kind of conference and what we have today, we're bringing all those resources across many markets. So it's an opportunity for us. So the engagement and different partners we see today will be a good moment for us to build jobs for our younger people, to be able to enhance SME trade in our markets where we are. Africa is willing to be served by us. And I was mentioning to PS earlier that majority of our trade and volumes will have to go to the continent, Africa Free Continental Trade Area today, than what we see today as Europe or into Asian markets. So there's a lot of chance. I've attended the first two conferences in the last few years. So we are looking forward to be able to bring in our partnership, our support. We actually do connect trade across all these countries. There is no other bank on the continent. You know, if either we are in Luanda today, or if you are today in Maputo, or you are somewhere in Lagos, or you want to be you will find us. And we can give you that connection for the investors. We, on behalf of our group president, who I think we've been invited to join us in the event, Sim Shebalala, I want to give you my regards, to yourself, Moses, and the team, and looking forward. So as Stanbic, we're here to give you all the support and partnership to make this event a big success. We finance investment, we finance trade, we finance industry.
As far as the State Department of Investment is doing, we are determined to deliver on our commitments that we have put to the Kenyan people. We know we have a target, the FDI target of $10 billion US. We've been given by the CS and the President. We have recasted and retooled our investment promotion agenda into three-pronged strategies. One is investment attraction, two is investment facilitation, and three is investment enabling. Under the investment attraction strategy, this is where these forums are coming in. You cannot you cannot attract if you're not attractive. And you can also attract, even if you're attractive, people cannot be attracted to you if people do not know about your attractive features. So our first strategic initiative is to enhance our investment and business climate, which we are doing it very well. And two is to develop investment-grade investment opportunities for the people to take advantage of. So the third strategic initiative is aggressive campaign of both the investment climate and the investment-grade opportunities to the world for people to take advantage of. And that is why this hosting of these conferences, it's a platform for us to showcase the investment opportunities, the investment climate we're in here, we're having in Kenya, and an opportunity to engage with the potential and existing investors on what are our priority needs in this country and what are their interests so that we can do the proper matching. What is their potential and what is their capacity to take advantage of the same.
Where is to organize you in something that you can feel proud. So in the chamber law, it is going to be mandatory for every registered business in Kenya to be a member of the chamber. It is not going to be a choice. it is going to be mandatory. And you know, some people are going to start crying, you know, now this is going to increase the cost of doing business. What? How now? How? If you think that belonging to, you know, or paying for subscription by mandatory to be a member of chamber is expensive, try to be an employee who has stopped you. Yeah? But we are going to have organized businesses. We are going to have businesses that, when we talk about the Kenyan chamber, it is not about self-interest of this person and that person. It is not going to be about briefcase businesses. It is going to be businesses that can speak for Kenya and that can earn us the respect that we deserve. And so that in that chamber, we can start to have a conversation of why is everybody so comfortable with being small and medium. Kenya is going to be at the next heaven for small and medium businesses. And I'm doing everything possible to create a very good environment for small and medium businesses. To come up with a pool for business growth finance for the small and medium businesses, so that we can do this scale up. Because if we have to do scale up of our businesses, then it is imperative that we provide business capital for them. Kenya and Africa, you know, in the West, even in China, if you have a good idea, what do? You think this idea is marvelous, it is unique, you go and hire a good manager. You hire a good manager. Then, what do? Then you go to either a bank or a venture capitalist or private equity and you tell them, hey, Mr. Shark Tank, I have got this wonderful idea and I think you should put money into it. They put money into it. And then you give that money to the manager and they build for you a good enterprise. That is the secret behind the growth of the West, especially. That is the secret behind the growth of China and other continents. What about here in Africa? If you have a good idea, you are expected also to be a good manager by yourself. Okay? And then also, you are expected to be very rich, so that you can also fund your business. So you are the financier, you are the manager, and you are also the vision carrier. You are the creator, all in one. That's why I say it's only in Africa you expect somebody to be handsome, rich, and they sing well. It is not possible. We cannot make it an issue of, oh, give me tax incentive, give me this, give me that. This is our country. Most important thing, this is your market. Yeah? As we do all these things, I am expecting the private sector to rise to the occasion and realize that it is not an act of charity. It is your market. These are your customers. If you doubt that, ask us to go, all of us Kenyans, 54 million, to go visiting Uganda today. Who are you going to sell to? So we must really invest in our youth. This, at least, let that young man or woman come to your company for 1 year. Pay them just kidogo stipend, yeah, for that 1 year. So that in the second year, even if you don't have work for them, they will be able to apply for a job and say, 1 year. Internship program, stand big. It's my pleasure to announce the Kenya Investment Conference 2023 and the private sector dialogue with the African Continental Free Trade Agreement officially open.
Thank you very much. Come on. Oh.